Wee wee? Yes, really. Hello there, everybody, and welcome to part 7 of Final Fantasy VII Remake. So, I realized that we didn't actually, properly go over, the areas behind the Sector 7 slums here, so let's get through them, shall we? Because there's some stuff here. No treasure chests, but there is a little something that you can get. And that music track is it. You talk to this person.
Mind if I build the items you buy as local mercs' favorites? They'll fly off the shelves.
At this shop, you can get Barrett's theme in the form of a blues song. Other than that, there's the usual potions, Phoenix Downs, and antidotes. Do I want to sell this outdated? Yes, I do. Because who needs it when you already have DLC? Alright. So, got that. And there's no other shop here? Well, obviously there's the same lady posted over and over and over again. There's like, seriously, this lady can be a doppelganger. Probable doppelganger even. Actually, it is because they are because they're the exact same character model. Like, it's crazy. And there's the third one. There's the third. Jeez, dude. How many guys? You don't talk at all. I am very disappointed in humanity. I like those two guys, those two Shinra guards, but no, apparently not. But yeah, isn't it cool to get some recognition? Isn't it very cool? The more, literally, the more side quests you do, the more recognition that you get. And that will carry over to any future side quests that you'll be able to do. Like this. I like this. I like this effect. It's sort of the same effect that Pokemon Sword and Shield had, where the more gyms you beat, the more recognition that you'll get, even if it's just a little bit. Like, that's crazy. Maybe the dude can finally, maybe the dude can finally be like, hey, it's the merc, bada beep, bada boop. It's the guy. Goodbye, monsters, he says. Okay, you don't say anything. Okay, that's fine. Weimer's over there, obviously, but yeah, recognition. It's all good. Marl, do you have anything to say?
You'll get no second chances from me.
Yes, ma'am. Alright, so I feel like we've done enough. Yeah, we definitely done enough here. I basically gotten all the items that I need. I've upgraded everything I can, so yeah. I think that's it.
And here we are. You must be tired.
Same as you, I guess.
Could use a little something to take the edge off, right? How about a refreshing cocktail made by yours truly that you can sit back and savor?
Tifa.
Yeah, I'm feeling it a bit too. Hey, do you think you'll stick around a little longer?
Maybe. Work for a minute, build up some savings.
I see. So, what'll it be? Want to head back out for a little while?
Yeah, this is basically here to tell you, hey, if you've done everything that you can, and if you want to advance the story a little bit, then this is definitely your last chance to do side quests in this chapter, because this chapter is not going to last much longer. So yeah, I want to make sure. So I definitely want to make sure that I do have everything that I could possibly do. Yeah, there are only 6 side quests in chapter 3. And we won't be running into any side quests for a while. So yeah, I feel like this is good enough for me.
Well, you want to head inside? We're back.
Did you have fun?
Lots of fun.
Hey, need y'all downstairs.
Right now? Then the plan is...
Marlene, wanna go wait for Jesse out front?
Okay.
Looks like we're officially on for tomorrow night then. Gotta go over the details with the others.
Before you do, about my pay.
You'll get your money. So sit down and shut up until we're finished. Double time, Tifa.
I'm really sorry, but it shouldn't take much longer. In the meantime... grab a seat. What'll it be?
I don't know. Something hard and bitter.
Well, most people would say something sweet right about now.
I'm sure they would.
Ah, but you're a more discerning customer, aren't you? In which case... our house special, the Cosmo Canyon.
Beautiful.
I gotta go. Enjoy.
Huh?
Hey, you see the news? The reactor bombing was the work of the eco-extremist group Avalanche. Public enemy #1. Gets your heart racing, doesn't it? They don't know our faces, so we're in the clear for now. But we'll want to capitalize on this momentum. Speaking of which, you coming on the next one?
For the right price.
Oh, you can bet I'll be pushing hard for a raise. Tifa will be joining us too, but I don't know. Even a blind man can see her heart's not in it. She was never on board with the bombings, so if it comes down to do or die... if I've got to put my life in someone else's hands, then I'd rather that someone was a professional. Like you.
Could still kill some time.
God, Cloud is a smooth criminal. That's my takeaway from this scene, is that Cloud is a smooth criminal. Okay, so... how can we kill time when we've done everything? Play darts, obviously. So... nobody, and I repeat, nobody is gonna beat me. Yeah, this wedge, you think you're all cool like that? So, here are the rules of Darts 101, and I'm going to read them all. Use X to throw darts. The point value of the area is hit is deducted from your point total. You throw 3 darts per round, and the goal is to reduce your points to exactly 0 in as few rounds as possible. The smaller the target reticle, the more accurate your throw will be. And make sure you throw the dart before the timer runs out. For the most points, aim for the bullseye in the center of the dartboard or the narrow double and triple rings. However, if you score too many points and reduce the running total to below 0, you'll lose the round, and none of the points scored will be counted. You can win the game with the next. When you can win the game with the next dart, the area at the dashboard the area of the dashboard you should aim for will light up. And of course, you can review the basic rules at any given time. So you'll definitely want to aim for the bullseye. Just like that. Yeah, there we go. See? It's nothing to it. Yeah. That's 3. Also, don't forget to pay attention to the target reticle. Now, the reticle doesn't... The target reticle moves by itself. And you want to aim for the bullseye, like, very carefully. Like... Oh... Baby! Baby boy! Yeah, the target reticle moves very slightly, so... You want to aim very carefully, and aim very carefully by just nudging the left stick. Basically. Yeah, nobody beats my ass.
Maybe just chill a bit.
You'll get a trophy for this, by the way, so... Yeah.
I heard you're having second thoughts.
I know we have to think big if we're going to make a difference. But not like this. I feel trapped.
If it feels wrong, don't do it.
Guess that's that then.
What, they kick you out?
We agreed to disagree. So, you want another drink?
Tifa! Time to celebrate. Break out all the good stuff.
Oh, sure.
We won't be needing you for this next job. Feel free to look for work elsewhere.
Fine by me. That's how I like it. No contract, no obligation.
Figured you'd say that. Here, the rest of your payment, along with a little extra for your exemplary service. And thus concludes our business. Gonna have to ask you to leave now. This here's a private affair.
Sorry, I tried. We talked it over, but... in the end... we didn't want to put so much on you. This is our fight.
Jesse, what's the holdup?
Be right there! No hard feelings, huh?
It's fine.
Let's talk more after I'm done here, okay?
Really, it's fine.
Come on, Jesse, I'm dying here!
I'll catch you later. Sorry to keep you thirsty boys waiting.
Avalanche!
That hit the spot.
Damn, Biggs. Slow down.
Keep it tight. Ain't no room for error come tomorrow.
More reason to live it up now!
Yep, best way to clear your head so you can focus when it counts.
It's been too long since we did this.
Not since we went on that all-night bender after HQ gave us the boot.
They did not give us the boot.
It was an amicable separation.
Just thinking about it's making me mad again.
Can't believe it's already been a year. I don't know how we managed.
Well, I do. It was you guys going above and beyond. Thank you.
No need for that, boss. We all knew what we were signing up for.
Yeah, but when shit hits the fan, it's good to know you in my corner. End of the day, you're all I got.
Happy to look out for you, like I know you'll look out for me.
So long as someone looks out for my stomach.
Tifa's got you covered there.
As a friend, or as a cook?
As if you really gotta ask.
Hey,
Right?
little guy, you need anything?
Yeah,
That tickles!
I guess it is kind of obvious.
You know, it'd be really cool if we could do this again tomorrow night.
Oh, we will. Avalanche!
Avalanche! You heard him, it's on for
Why
sure!
not every night?
We'll talk later. I promise. Sorry, you were saying? You guys.
When the job's done, we're done. Your words.
We'll talk. But he was afraid we'd lean on you too much if we took you along.
Could get pretty dicey out there. Sorry, boss man wasn't having it.
Let me treat you to dinner at my place. I can introduce you to all my cats. I'd offer to share, but, you know. Bet you could use a bite to eat too, huh? Let me treat you to dinner at...
Thinking I might have dinner at 7th Heaven tonight. So what? We just hang around here till he shows up?
What's up with them?
With a gun for an arm?
Word is he lives in this town. Just shut up and wait. We'll find him soon enough.
Man, seems like the boss always gives us the most shit-tastic assignments.
Guess that's why we're paid so damn much.
What are you looking at?
We got a
Hey, brother. You from around the way?
I guess.
No big man with a big gun strapped to his right arm? Heard he set up shop somewhere in the neighborhood.
That depends.
Ah. Clever. Smell an opportunity to make some scratch, do you?
500.
200.
3.
Whatever, man. Let's find somewhere quiet to talk. Walk with me. Got something to say? You looking at me?
We'll be fine. Is he with them?
Move it! I said move!
God, this music. This music, man.
Nothing on Wall Market. Am I right?
God, I love the. I love it when they bring in the music remastered onto this game.
Don't piss off my friend here.
So good, and they're really good. And they're really good songs too. Like, I wish they would use them more than once, but I guess that's just what makes them special after all.
You, brother. And don't worry, I ain't the backstabbing type. Most days. Spill it. You know where the bastard's hiding, don't you?
I told you before. That depends.
Oh yeah? You wasted my time.
Shinra's time, you mean?
Shinra knows better than to stick its nose in my boss's business.
Like I give a shit.
Oh yeah, like I give a shit. Let's go. Okay, do I still have... I think I still have Assess on. I did switch up my materia a little bit, so now I have the wind materia equipped onto Cloud. So now I can use Arrow. And, yep. There we go. They're all hoodlums, by the way, so they're weak to fire. Thankfully, we already have fire equipped, so it's all good. Oh, come on, man. Oh, right. Items. Guess it's a good time to actually see how much they're worth. Grenade. We got 12 of them, so... Hi. You have to wait a little bit before they explode, however, but it's all worth. I'd say it's all very much worth. We don't have to tell anybody about this, right? Like, we can just basically just tell them, it was self-defense. Yeah, we could all just tell them it was all self-defense.
Big man with a big...
Bye, beaches.
So if they weren't Shinra, then... not my problem. Lesson 1 for life on the ground floor. Get some rest.
That's right. It's like, you know, you learn a lesson, and you apply that lesson, and then you do that lesson.
Hey, this look like a bloodstain to you?
No! I mean, no. Yeah, no. That's not how we do things.
Here a few times before.
Oh yeah, and the NPCs actually talk about what just happened. Like, jeez.
Thanks to the awesome new Merc in town, everyone's favorite item shop is better than ever.
Oh yeah, and also the recognition thing still goes on because people still have to do their freaking jab.
Nothing to report.
Unfortunately, you can't pet the dog in this game, so that's unfortunate. But it's fine. This game is still cool either way. Hey, baby, how you doing?
Welcome home, honey. Took your sweet time. Psych. Are you gonna let me in so we can talk in private? Guess I'll get right to the point then.
Huh. What have you got there?
An apology for not getting you on the mission. Or not. What do you think it is?
A proposition.
Nailed it in one. Gonna have to ask you to keep all this a secret from the others, though. It's a personal matter. Something I need to sort out tonight.
Tonight?
Tonight. You and me, together. I want you to come with me to the Sector 7 plate. I'll give you the details on the way.
That's fine by me, but don't you have a pretty big day ahead of you?
I do, but if I don't deal with this now, it's only gonna get harder. Anyway, I can count on you, can't I?
Oh.
A down payment.
Summoning materia. There we go. That's what we're talking about. Summoning materia grants you the ability to call a powerful ally to your party's aid. A single summoning materia can be set to a weapon's materia slot. When facing a formidable enemy or boss, the entity slumbering within a set summoning materia may begin to stir, and the summoning gauge will appear.
Doubt we'll be back before morning, in case you were planning on traveling light.
All right.
Make sure you
so we got that. So we got that all settled. And thanks to the power of a different console, we can effectively use photo mode to snap an actual incredible picture of Jesse, like I did right here. Like I'll do like right here. Except the lighting's not right. Yeah. Okay. Here it is. Here it is. See, I like photo modes like these. I like photo modes like these. Like I literally took a similar snapshot just like this. And it's in my PS5 gallery, so it's all good. Of course, if you share it with social medias, then, you know, It'll have the Square Enix watermark, obviously, so yeah. Once again, I don't understand why photo mode is just on PS5. I don't get it. Let's see if I do have everything I need, though. Well, actually, now that we have the Ifrit materia, I can effectively redeem our DLC. Yeah, let's redeem the DLC ones. And instead of doing that, let's actually equip a different summon, actually. So, summon materia doesn't need to be leveled up. It's already at max. So, it's all well and good. So, in addition to Ifrit, if you bought the DLC, you'll already have access to Carbuncle materia, Cactuar materia, and Chocobo Check materia. Of course, you can't actually use them until Jesse gives you the Ifrit materia. That way, summon materia will be unlocked, of course. Which one do I want to use? Actually, I think I'll go for Chocobo Check. I want to get the summons that are like out there, you know. Tifa, because technically Tifa is technically a permanent party member, but she's just out of the party. She's going to be out of the party for a little bit. I'm going to give her the Cactuar materia. So, yeah. And once again, I think you can scan enemies with Assess, and you'll be able to view them in this little model viewer thing that I really like. Like, here, check it out. There are all these enemies there. That way, you can have a cool little bestiary. It's pretty neat. So, once again, just make sure that you do all of that stuff with assessing. But either way, I think that's it because, well, next stretch of game is going to be pretty crazy. So I'll see you guys on the next time. Bye.